Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I am Skylar James, and today we're going to be talking about crypto exchange traded funds. Do you want to participate in the investing surge that is crypto? Maybe you do, but you don't actually want to buy coins with crazy names like Tron, Elron, or Dogecoin. Instead, would you buy an ETF of mixed cryptocurrencies through your licensed investment broker? Well, you might soon get your chance. With the Coinbase direct listing a done deal and Canadian regulators already approving Bitcoin ETFs, it will be hard for the SEC to continue denying the reality of digital assets. What is the launch of the world's first crypto ETF going to do to the legitimacy of this space? And should anyone even be investing in crypto ETFs in the first place? How do you buy Bitcoin? Do you know how many times I've been asked that? Seriously, financially fluent people, investors and novices alike, all want to know, how do you even participate? Is there a special website? By the end of this year, there will be a straightforward answer for everyone. Buy the ETF. Why in the world do we still not have a way for the traditional investor to easily and comfortably invest in digital assets with the same broker they already buy stocks with and the same brokerage where they're already comfortable? The more I think about this, the more concerned I am with it, because the longer the feds drag their feet on the acceptance of crypto, the further America and Americans fall behind on crypto literacy, and the more we'll miss out on the upside. I want our friends, our neighbors, to get exposed to the world's future currency and to start investing sooner rather than later. This will lay the framework to further diversify their portfolios, while also tapping into a huge growth sector, that of cryptocurrencies. Our social fabric is stronger when we all do well, and time builds wealth. It's why we say market participation at a young age is so important. Time in the market matters. Financial education on strange crypto really does matter. The longer the SEC delays crypto ETFs, they delay crypto acceptance, and with it comes high opportunity cost to our neighbors and to our friends. Right now, the SEC is letting crypto prices rise while only a fraction of our friends, family, and neighbors are participating and benefiting. Look, we can all agree that there's a demand for an ETF in this space. Even the SEC agrees with us on this one. There is demand for an ETF, but what will this ETF look like? Will it be a Bitcoin ETF? Could it be a mixed cryptocurrency? A broad crypto ETF would be diversity with a realistic chance of outperformance. Even just a Bitcoin-only ETF would offer portfolio diversity with a chance at outperformance. So game this out with me. What will the landscape look like 6 months after this crypto ETF launches? If we apply the usual ETF reasoning to this, the first ETF in a new niche often stays the AUM leader over time. Look at SPY. SPY was the first ETF back in 1993, and it's the biggest of them all. First mover advantage is real with ETFs. Crypto would be no different. So let's say it's a Bitcoin ETF that gets approved first. It'll look like this. There'll be a lag time between approval of the ETF and it actually launching. A month, 2 months will go by. During that lag time, Bitcoin prices spike as people already connected to the scene buy up supply at current demand levels before the injection of the new demand, these SEC sanctioned buyers of the ETF. Because the ETF space strongly rewards first movers, any follow-on crypto ETFs would just be playing second fiddle to the first mover Big Daddy Bitcoin ETF. My point is that however this first ETF is composed will greatly shape the landscape for years to come. The amount of pent-up demand set to flood into this first ETF is big. Really big. I don't think any of us realize just how much is waiting to speculate on these assets in a familiar and traditionally regulated brokerage setting. The portfolio characteristics of this first crypto ETF will set the stage for capital inflows, crypto education, and influence the subsequent ETFs to follow. Would the SEC show more scrutiny to a broad crypto ETF over just a Bitcoin one? I think most likely. When I think about the SEC, their role is protecting investors, not providing us diversity or access to exotic asset classes. I don't think we know yet what criteria they're using to evaluate these assets before granting approval, but it's my opinion that the recently confirmed Gary Gensler is progressive enough to steer the ship toward the great wide open that is crypto investing and crypto ETFs. The heel dragging from the feds on this might be laughed at in the history books. Imagine 130 years ago, if at the dawn of automobiles, imagine that the federal government's response was, "This is used for illicit means, speculative, it's inefficient," instead of supporting the inevitable growth as early as possible with roads and gas stations and safety regulations. Have no doubt, the world is on the precipice of the widespread adoption of cryptocurrency. Will the US government and the SEC facilitate or obstinate our ability to participate in this revolution? If, and more importantly, when crypto ETFs get approved, would you rather purchase a broad mix or a highly concentrated play? Let me know down below in the comments.